Good morning, YouTube. So I just hit public on that video. I uploaded it yesterday morning and I thought it was public. I'm sorry. Anyway, that wasn't this morning. This morning is this morning. Because after I took that thing out, well, I looked at my face in the mirror when I was still having it in, like 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and my face looked like it had aged like 15 years. And I was like, it took that, looking in the mirror, to realize I'm making a tremendous mistake. Now, this was all on me with the splint thing. I should have known to take it out. But see, I'm a good girl. Well, I was. And I followed directions, which is don't take it out, don't take it out, don't take it out. But the reason they say don't take it out is because people are just pussies, essentially. And if it's slightly uncomfortable, even based on the fact that there's something in front of their tongue and it's annoying, because that's all it was. When the thing is adjusted correctly, it's just like, I went a half hour at a time without feeling it at all. And then you'd be like, your tongue will notice it, like, oh, it's sitting there. But what it did was when it was correctly shaped, it took all the pressure and pain and everything was disappearing, because there's muscle memory after a trauma. Like I had the car accident, and then there was muscle memory that held things a little bit wrong. And then I did it a little, through the years, decades go by, and you have these muscular firing patterns that are wrong, which is then we wind up with this chronic pain. So anyway, this is the drill. So we have to gently try to turn back the hands of time. So the thing is supposed to be gentle. Deborah's like, oh my God, Karen, like, that's a foreign object, man. It's gonna, like, your body's gonna fight you. I know, right? Well, after I chewed it and it was really malformed, I realized now that I had chewed it in my sleep. Like I bit down real hard, because it's soft. It's not hard as a rock. It's flexible. So anyway, it's like supposed to be like holding your hand. That's all it's supposed to be doing, and saying, don't. But anyway, I ground down on that sucker. I'm certain of it, because when I got up the next day, I could only feel it on one side, and not only that, I'm going, because I did wake up bearing down on it. I thought, oh, shit, I'm bearing down on this damn thing. God darn, it costs a lot of money. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to talk to the posture lady, too, but I'm getting it adjusted today. He's seeing me today. He's like, all right, I'll see you. Shouldn't have took it out. I'm like, you have no idea, man. My eye was going to pop off. Anyway, maybe this isn't the usual thing where people are chewing it up. I don't know. I do think it happens, though. Anyway, I don't know why. This thing I'm using is not the standard TMJ dental splint. I looked that up. I'm like, that's not what I'm using. I think this guy might be using a retainer off label and doing his own thing, which I think is brilliant, because he's all about less is more. Like as little as possible. We don't want to spook the nervous system, which is why I should have took it out when I'm just like, it was a boo-boo overnight. It's no big deal, because I'm fine now. I'm fine. So we're going to refit it in a couple hours. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Lenny took the dogs home, so we'll cross our fingers. I got to stop chewing the thing at night, so I think I got to deal with that, somatically speaking. That's what I was trying to say. I got to talk to the posture lady about, like, look, man, we got, and Lise, maybe we can tuning fork it. Find the accident. Where is it? It's around me somewhere. It's where my jaw hit, So I bet I ate the steering wheel hard. And it didn't do too bad, which is why it didn't crop up for many years, which is why I hung in there. My body compensated fairly well until recent years. All right, so peace out, man. Let's have a great day. Let's have a wonderful, dentally wonderful day with all of our teeth, whatever we have left,